They're not like very realistic and having been in therapy, but it's just so damn good. I don't care.
Oh, good old Will Hunting.
Good old Will Hunting. It is a pretty old movie.
You're 25 years old? It was really interesting. You know, whenever you're seeing a big budget movie and like, you know, a character's coming up.
Yeah.
That's how I felt watching it, knowing that like Robin Williams was in it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And like, cause I knew, like, I'd seen a lot of clips of their therapy sessions, and I'm going to be bawling my eyes out here pretty soon. So I was really looking forward to that.
Did they kind of meet you?
Yeah.
Where you expected?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Awesome.
His delivery is just amazing.
Even if like it wasn't Robin Williams playing the therapist, this movie would still be amazing.
Really? That surprises me that you say that.
Yeah, like, no, I realize that more on watching it now. Because the first time I watched it, I was just so entranced by those scenes. They were amazing. And everything else was also really good, even the first time I saw it. But rewatching it this time, I was like entranced like from the opening scene, from the music and just the lives that they were living. And
the bar scenes are really cool. I love
so
those
good.
scenes.
Yeah. Will, Matt Damon's character, interacting with everybody was magical. I know a lot of that was from Matt Damon's performance. It was really, really good. He did like an amazing job of having all the cockiness, aggressiveness to like protect himself, the perfect amount of like showing the vulnerability here or there before it getting wrenched out of him. It's this idea of him as a child and everything that happened to him is not dealt with, obviously. That's the whole point of their meetings and why he is living the life he's living and not reaching for his potential. It's all connected to that. Kid was constantly trying to come out and be loved and be protected. But that child never grew up. As far as learning love and learning compassion and learning to be in a relationship or how to be vulnerable, that kid never was able to learn any of that, even though he desperately needed it, just like any human does.
That's why I feel like I really like Mr. Skarsgård's performance as the professor. Whenever they're like trying to talk to him, and Will's just like, just go yourself. You know, I feel like that was very childish. You know, him trying to like hide or trying to protect himself. I can definitely see where you're coming from with the childish brain.
It was just so fascinating to see those two sides of him and the genius, which was almost kind of its own dimension.
I know.
You know what I mean?
You know, I knew he was like a math genius. I was surprised by how that was probably the least interesting part of his character for me. Really about him maturing, and he just locked himself like in this shell. Like, you could take out the fact that he's a genius, still just have the troubledness of it, and it'd be a good movie still. It's something that he possesses, but it's not anything he's necessarily really proud of or wants to pursue at all, you know. It was one of those movies where I was like, okay, is this one of those older movies that everyone says is really good, and I'm gonna watch it and be like, okay. I'm sure that was good when it came out. Yeah. But no, I think it still holds up today.
Absolutely.
Really well.
This is one of those few movies, I don't even know if I have this feeling with any other movie. I feel like hooked on it. It's like I need another hit. Like I need to watch it again. Like
that's me with 2049.
Yeah, really.
All the way.
It's just like, it's purely emotional. I cannot put words to it other than there are things I feel while watching this movie that I desperately just want to keep feeling. And it's just like one of the most clear-cut ways to get those feelings. With Robin Williams' character, every time I watch it, I just feel so oddly like just hopeful or peaceful for some reason. But with Will's character, there's these feelings of maybe loneliness, maybe self-hatred, self-blame for things. Like it's something that he exhibits and like that I feel when I watch him interact with people, that like I just want to keep watching the movie and I want to keep feeling it. This movie, Good Will Hunting, is just really special to me, but I think it's going to take a lot more watch throughs to really start to get to the core of what's like so important about this movie to me. I can't explain it.
Some of my favorite movies, I don't even know why they're my favorite. They just provoke some sort of response
that you want to like keep feeling, right? Or
and I think that's what makes some movies, I mean, call it narcissistic, but I do like watching movies where it's very relatable to me, the characters.
No, I wouldn't call it narcissistic. I think everyone should be able to do that.
Yeah.
Everyone should be able to know themselves better. The more you're able to love yourself, more experience you have with being able to love people. A lot of it's nebulous, but on less nebulous terms, amazing performances.
Mm-hmm.
The score is awesome. I don't want to say the world, but like the vibe,
Massachusetts.
yeah, is just so good. The way the film's presented is just awesome. The dialogue, the lines are really, really good. Kind of has the perfect mix of like realism versus formalism.
Theatrical dialogue.
Yeah,
Say like their therapy sessions,
they're too perfect.
Yeah.
And like they're perfectly engineered to be a movie and to be a scene that you walk away from being like, oh, that was such a good scene. Like
Yeah.
they're well crafted movie scenes. You know what I mean?
Which
They're
is
not
good.
like very realistic. And having been in therapy, but it's just so damn good. I don't care.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's really cool. Yeah,
It's a good movie.
it's a good movie.